like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, here we go. Relax. I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one complete to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a give to Breida. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And an alley to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. 180! Lock! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 5. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You can't block me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wilson, he's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Wilson on target there to Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
21. Hey, alert!
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
11.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number one, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his head. A big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, Week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that can go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Samuel. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Greystone travel.
On second down, it's Coleman. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. 11.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
White.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now it's Wilson, dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
21. Strip that ball.
1st and 10 of the 28.
Check it back. Take it.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about